All right, Shalom. Allah giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well, tell us this 100% truth. Peace, love, and salutations unto the Lord's elect. The hopeful elect, you Akim out there pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Unto those of you who be likened unto speckled birds scattered to the four corners, speaking in different tongues, unto you we say Shalom. All right, this lesson, is inspired by the article that you see here. All right, and as it reads, we've never found anything like the solar system. All right, and they go on asking, a vain question: is it a freak in space? All right, since the landmark discovery in 1992 of two planets orbiting a star outside of our solar system, thousands of new worlds have been added to a rapidly growing list of, quote, exoplanets in the Milky Way galaxy. All right, now these are all just words, all right, that Esau comes up with, the same way he names the lands after himself. All right, the same way he does, with ultimately everything, man. Like we often make mention, even the Linnaean classification system, where he sought to reclassify or rename creation itself. And that's why you have, just an example. If we look up, let's see, violet. All right, violet, flower. All right, that's what we know it to be. But there is, here we go. All right, it is known, they have like these Latin names. You see them here, plantae and angiosperms, and from the family of Violacea. You see, so, this is what Esau did, all right, through the Linnaean classification system with everything, and that's why you have the concept of black and white, all right. But nonetheless, getting back to the article here, all right, thousands of new worlds, all right, thousands upon thousands have continued to be documented and added, all right. Apparently, as of this website that is hosted by one of their university institutions. All right. Basically, it shows that there are 5,000 of these confirmed planets as of the 20th of December. All right. And you can go in and, see certain information, all right, of all these new planets that they have found, 2021, you see there, all right, all the way back, and, really, it's twofold, the things that the Lord is creating, allowing to be made manifest, and or just allowing Esau to increase his technology to actually see that it is there, so it's many of these things, man, and then, they also have the science to determine, and cross-reference some of their old data, if you will, and be like, well, hey, we know this didn't exist before, So let's continue. We have learned many things from this vast catalog of alien worlds or foreign worlds. That's all it means. All right. But one small detail stands out like a sore thumb. We found nothing else out there like our own solar system, right? Because it doesn't exist, man. Okay. There, Esau has been pushing this vibration and these lies about, there's other solar systems that have humans just like us, and all these weird things, the green men, the Anunnaki, and all this bullshit, man. Okay, and they're exposing themselves once again. All right, after the damage has been done. All right, many of years later, they're exposing themselves again. We found nothing else out there. All right, because it doesn't exist, man. Okay, which further substantiates scriptures, which further substantiates that you damn devils, all right, so-called white people, all right, you are the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, liars, manipulators, the children of fools, you are the base men. All right. And your kingdom, your empire is crumbling, man. All right. Because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob, the beginning of it that followeth, man. True righteousness, true order, immortality, man. You know? It continues. Salakia. Let me just grab some of this tea real quick. This has led some to conclude that our home star and its broad could be outliers in some way, perhaps the only planetary system of its kind. All right. Which, it's just through the spirit, man. We've been known this, man. But Esau creates fairy tales, to steer and deviate people away from the truth. All right. The truth of the world, the truth of, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that comes from the Ruach HaKodesh, man, through that gift of faith, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. That's what he's afraid of, That's what he's afraid of, and that's what he is so prideful against, losing, that vibration, of the power that he thinks he has, which is rooted in wickedness. All right. But nonetheless, this reminded me of a few scriptures. Okay. And there really wasn't much else here. They just go into the exoplanets. All right. Comparing some to, Jupiter. All right. Which they're even named after their gods, Actually, there was... Here we go. We now know that there's a lot more variety out there in the galaxy than what we see in our home system. However, it's important not to assume that we can currently detect is all that the Milky Way, right, which they always use, we can't assume, we can't say this. The data might suggest it, but it's not really confirmed, so they're always slithering their tongue, Because what did they do with the C-19? They used that data and said, no, we are confident. This is what... But then when it comes to other things that are more spiritual and that condemn them, well, it only really suggests it. It doesn't confirm it. Just a damn serpent, man. All right. But really, let's go ahead and get John. Okay. Because this is what this reminded me of. All right. The many mansions, all of the different planets, all of the different things that we are going to be able to experience very soon, man. That's why it says in Corinthians, no eye, man, no ear, all right, nor even the thought. We can't even comprehend it, man. Okay, let's grab John 14 first, and then we could go to Corinthians. Salakia. John 14:1, let not your heart be troubled. All right, remember, the heart, all right, synonymous with the mind. Okay, actually, let's grab it in the blue letter. All right. Where are we at, John? Okay, just to show you. All right. Well, this isn't the one that I wanted. Let me see. The heart is synonymous with the mind, man. It's la'ab. All right. I can't remember the exact one at the moment. All right. But nonetheless, let's just continue. All right. John 14:1. Let not your heart, all right, la'ab, meaning mind, be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. Right, man. And that's why we brought out the article. All right. Because, there's so many different things, all right, that Esau's still finding out, There's so many different things that, even with all of his technology, all right, all of the resources, the telescopes, all these different things, man. Okay. He's still, all right, trying to figure out how the heck these thousands of new worlds have appeared. How it is that here in 2022, there's so much more, that is still being learned. All right. And this is not for their sakes, man. This is for our sakes, Verse 3, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. All right. The main point is too, these are the many mansions, man. All these beautiful, there's actually depictions. All right. There was one new planet found. It was a few weeks ago, if I recall correctly. It was a beautiful image. Oh, maybe it wasn't a few weeks. Hold on, let me see it. Was it 3 days ago? Nah, this wasn't it. Oh, I know what it is. But this is beautiful too, because again, they're showing you over 200 new planets found outside the solar system in 2022. 2 exoplanets made mostly water, which, man, they don't know what the hell is going on. New planet found like Earth. All right, the depiction of this was beautiful. Here we go. It was September, I believe. If they have the picture here, it would be beautiful. Which these images, they're computer generated. Let me see, man. Man, I can't find it, man. It's all right, though, Let me see if maybe this has the... Nah, it doesn't. All right, well, that's okay. But as you see, man, you could clearly see it. There's so much out there, man. So many things, man. That's just so beautiful. That we have no idea about, man. Again, even with this one that we just saw, discovery alert: massive planet is a hulk among super Earths. All right. Nearly 10 times Earth's mass. Okay, is a red orange star about, they say 200 light years away, which all of that nonsense is, they don't know what's going on. But it's just beautiful, man. That's why John started out with that, man. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. Don't be troubled, man. Remember that we have an expected end. All right, what's that, Jeremiah? Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. All right? And that's what we have, man. An expected end. A beautiful beginning, it's the end of this world, but the beginning of it that followed, the beginning of something new, an expectation at the end of all this: obedience, suffering, and affliction. All right, let's go to Corinthians. Slovakia. And of course, all right, Esau's always messing, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 7. But we speak the wisdom of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory. Exactly, man. That's why when as they say, it's like 7 billion people on the earth or whatever, or 8 billion, whatever the number is, man, which, when Esau puts these numbers out, you have to take it with a grain of salt, you know. But even the hidden wisdom, the scriptures, the breakdowns, the dark sayings, the parables, all of these things, man, that the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the Lord supping with us, we continue to be increased, man. Verse 8, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. Exactly. All right. And the same thing today. All right. Which they still don't know. They still lack, because if they did know it, they wouldn't be able to partake in the wicked deeds that they would, that they continue to do, because they would ultimately, be converted, if you will. They would be renewed if they had, the mystery, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. They wouldn't be able to continue on as they were, and we are that prime example of that, right? Because through the Spirit, the Lord allowed us to receive it. And that's why we haven't been able to continue on in that spirit, in that wickedness that we were under, in that spell, under that cursed, very low estate that 2/3 of our people still remain in to this day. All right. Verse 9, but as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahar hath prepared for them that love him. And that's the beauty of it, man. The Lord is allowing us to see more things, man, especially in these times. I could say as a personal, testimony, if you will, the Lord has allowed me to see some beautiful things over these past few weeks, man, and that came through faith, and obedience and affliction, and more of it will come. Spiritual powers is about to come soon, man. So, hey, man, let not your heart be troubled. Oh, man, it's beautiful. So I just wanted to share that, man. I found it profound. I wanted to find the image. They had like one of those computer generated images, like comparing it, like according to, the data that they have or whatever. It just looked beautiful, But even that picture, man, it's low level. It doesn't do justice to what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has in store for us, So in closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and